Good morning. Welcome to the Oregon Fly Fishing Blog. I'm Tony Torrance. We're going to tie a shimmer fringe baitfish. This pattern can be used in numerous settings, from bass fishing to saltwater, you name it. Any place where you're going to try to imitate a bass or a baitfish, excuse me. So what I have here is Ice Dub Minnow Shimmer Fringe. This is a new product. It comes in a multitude of colors, and I'm going to start out, and it's layered in 3 colors in each package, so you don't have to layer this stuff.
So it's kind of like an ice wing or an angel hair on a hank.
It is exactly what it is, and it's pretty durable stuff. Some of the angel hair breaks real easily. This stuff's pretty tough. So I'm going to get this set up, and you can see I've pinched the material so I've got the color striations in the wing or the body of the fly. I'm going to figure out my length, cut it, tie it in.
And that black top is meant to be like a minnow back.
Yeah.
And it's all done.
Yep, exactly. Exactly. I'm using a Gamakatsu SC15 saltwater hook in 1/0. I've got a clear mono thread, and I'm just going to trim that there. So there's the wing. Now, the next thing we need is they have this same material in sheets. And this is a shimmer fringe pearl, and what you do is you cut a strip of it, you double it over, and then I'm going to take this material and I'm going to cut my cheeks, if you will. Once you do one of these, then you can make yourself a little pattern depending on your style and size you want on here. So now I bring that up, and I've got my wing centered in that. I'm just going to tie that in, and it's just that simple. Okay. Now what I want to do is kind of fluff this material up a little bit, so when I hit this with my Clear Goo, it's all formed to the baitfish size. Now I've got some
These are fish skull living eyes.
and they are pretty nice looking. Now this one I think they call some sort of lava color or something, but it's kind of a red with a black and yellow.
This is fire. Earth, wind, and fire are the colors available here.
And so I'm going to set that on there, get everything set the way I want it. Essentially the tying part of this fly is done.
And so those are like adhesive eyes.
They are adhesive eyes, and they're just stuck on there. You can see from the top, I've got that cradled in there.
No zap-a-gap needed. They'll just stick on that stuff nicely.
Yeah. And I think what I'm going to do, just to pull this together, is I'm going to take a little bit of hydro, and I'm going to take this and put it in here on these 2 materials. Pinch it together just to get everything set the way I want it, and then zap it with the light. Now look at that. Ooh, that's going to be awesome. Okay, so now I've got that set. Now I can trim that a little bit if I want to. Okay. Next, I'm going to use some Clear Goo in thick. And you can do whatever you like for your preference of Clear Goo and the thickness, and you want to do thin multi-brush. I'm lazy. I hate to do things over and over, so I'm just going to get this on here and get it set.
Well, the syringe is not that. It's pretty easy to work with, really. I mean,
it is.
A little bit comes out. It's not.
You can apply as little or as much pressure as you want to get the effect you're looking for.
And it's just the right consistency. It's not dripping all over everything while you're putting it on.
Yeah, that is a key advantage to this material. I mean, back in the days of epoxy and all the other stuff we had, it just was a nightmare. So I'll take and move this around a little bit to get everything laying just the way I want it. Cover all this cheek material, if you will, the shimmer sheet. Get the thread covered up. Work out any bubbles that might be there. I think I've got it. So now that's all set, just the way I want it. I'll hit it with my light. Okay. So that's essentially cured up and hard. Now you can see how that's... Now when this fly rides, because of this way this hook is, this will get wet and lay down and has a nice shape. Last thing I want to do is I'm going to take some Clear Goo Hydro, because the thick that I was using is not tack free, has a little bit of tackiness to it, and I want this to be nice and slick. I will hit this with some Hydro just to finish it off.
And this material is not yellow. I mean, it stays deadly clear the whole time.
Yeah. I mean, it's just such a cut above of what we've had to work with in the past. And having to put, you know, your material or your flies on a wheel and spin them for hours, and then the material might set differently. Okay. And there is your shimmer baitfish.